absolute pleasure to be here today as we launch this breakthrough in the advancement of colorectal treatment. So the colorectal program across Apollo Spectra and the proctology being the subset of it has been designed with one common goal, and that is to improve patient lives. Now, if you think about it, this is something that Apollo has been consistently doing over the last 40 years. And I think even when our chairman, Dr. Pratap Reddy, laid the foundation or the brick for the very first hospital in Chennai, the crux of that mission was to improve patient lives, to do things in new ways, to find new ways of delivering healthcare in the country. And with the launch of this new procedure today at Apollo Spectra, we are taking a small step in the same direction. Now, when one thinks about Apollo, Apollo is synonymous with tertiary and quaternary care. We have the large format hospitals, which are associated with some really complex surgeries. We have transplants, we have neurosurgery program, we have proton, we take care of cancer. But I think what is not lost on our leadership, and especially our managing director, Dr. Sangeeta Reddy, is that so much of the care is about day-to-day medical problems, that it needs a format where the patient necessarily does not have to navigate a very complex environment or necessarily mix with very high acuity patients. So with that, the concept of Apollo Spectra was born around a decade ago, and we are very grateful and humbled that today we have a presence across 22 different locations in India. In Chennai, we have 2 units. One is in Alvarpet and the second one is in MRC Nagar. And the attempt is to provide an environment which is friendlier, it's easy to navigate, very comfortable, and still we have the latest and greatest in the technology available, and our clinical outcomes are on par with any other hospital in the world. Now, coming back to the launch today, I think we all understand how important our health is for our daily peace of mind, convenience, comfort. But we have some of these daily, day-to-day problems that are not often spoken about openly. The perfect example being hemorrhoids, constipation. If you look at the statistics, it is estimated that almost 45 million people in India today suffer from hemorrhoids, and almost 1 million new cases get added every year, and the prevalence of this disease increases with age, and it tends to be highest in the age category of around 45 to 65 years. Now, when you look at these numbers, it's not statistics, these are real people. These are our family members, our friends, our colleagues who are suffering silently. And so why don't we talk about all these issues? Because it's embarrassing. But the truth is, these are real medical problems and they need real medical solution. And that's what we are offering today with the launch of the RAFAELO program at Apollo Spectra. Now, Dr. Vani Vijay is going to talk more about it in detail, but it's a daycare procedure, no cuts, no stitches. Patients go on to have their normal lives in a day or two. And I think if you think about it, one of the key concerns that anyone who has to undergo a procedure has is, one, the fear of the surgery itself, and second, especially if you are a working professional, a working mother, working father, how long will it take you to go back to your normal life? So with the launch of this procedure, it takes care of both the concerns. And I think this procedure is also a perfect example of how technology and modern medicine are coming together to take care of the day-to-day issues in a much safer and a convenient way. So in a nutshell, the message today to the community and everyone who's going to be listening about it, reading about it, is that please don't ignore it. Seek help early. In some cases, it can even save a life. If you do suffer from this problem and need a solution, we are here to help with kindness, with expertise, and the best tools available. Thank you very much.
I think the expert doctors are here to elaborate a lot on Spectra. as well as the technology RAFAELO. But the little bit that I know and I was very happy to realize and get to know is what I would like to share here. First of all, as we all know, Apollo is a leading medical brand for like 40 years, which is the family go-to place. Anybody has any issue, any Indian family runs to Apollo because we trust the brand so much. That's because of the excellence and what they've proven over the years. Now, what we all lack today is time. Everybody wants everything to be done fast, so we don't do certain treatments thinking, oh my god, the next 1 week I'll be like too busy, I'll be leaving work, I can't do this. And thus we avoid a lot of genuine issues which happen to us, which can be very, very, very dangerous and fatal, like doctor mentioned, in the long run. So now Spectra addresses this exact concern, where there is a quick medical solution, less number of days in the hospital and still having something very efficient. And RAFAELO is this technology which is very new to India and South India, and Apollo being the first to have it here in South. I think we are very privileged being from the South. Thank you, Apollo, for getting it, Apollo Spectra for getting this. And like doctor mentioned, everybody is very embarrassed about this situation. I've also heard about it, and I always thought this is a very deadly and scary disease which has no cure or people suffer for years. And when I heard there's a technology which can literally, have just daycare treatment, you have no pain. Like it's a technology with no pain, and then you're, out of the hospital in a couple of days, and you hardly have any downtime. I think that is great. It's something which India really needed, everybody really needed, the world really needed, and India and South India with the statistics of millions of people going through it every year. And I know, like she mentioned, people are embarrassed about it, right? If there's an issue like this, they'll be like, oh my god, if I go to the hospital, what will people think? And people of our industry or people who are in the limelight, they'll be even more embarrassed about the time or what are people going to think and everything. But it's very, very wrong to ignore your body issues, because nothing like your health, right? I think thinking about people should be the last thing you should do with anything, right? You need to be like, respect your body first, listen to your body, understand what's going wrong, and treat things before it's too late, because once you are late, your life is gone, and it's not just you who's going to suffer, everybody who loves you are going to suffer. So whatever issue you have, whatever it is, you need to address it. Go have your regular checkups. It's very important. Try to stay healthy and keep checking, because another person's issue might not come to you. Everybody's body is different. We always get confused and think, okay, this person did, drank more, did this, had more constipation but didn't have the issue, I have it. Everybody's body is different, like you say, everybody's luck is different, everybody's life is different. So never compare yourself to another person. If you go through something, please go get it checked and do your regular checkup. And if you have any issue which is like hemorrhoids, where there's a great solution, a painless technology with expert doctors like these handling you, please do not hesitate. So please spread the word, whether it's you, your family members or your friends. Make sure you treat this issue quickly and easily and painlessly. And thank you for this amazing new technology. I didn't know about RAFAELO earlier, but once I read about it, I was so impressed. And thank you guys for getting it here. Thank you, doctors. So thank you so much. That's all I have to say. So please do get your regular checkups and take care of your health. Thank you so much. Yes, this is a question I get asked a lot. And I think, everybody thinks acting is a very fancy field. Everyone's having fun. Everyone's traveling. But I think actors go through the most amount of physical and mental stress, because there are so many challenges that we face which we don't even expect. So I think taking care of both physical and mental health are equally important. I believe in regular checkups, regular blood tests, etc. I'm a person who gets paranoid for the smallest thing. So even if there's no issue, I feel like, oh my god, I should just do a checkup, because I believe in preventive care. I do not, care about, oh my god, if I go do so many checkups, will people think? No, I think it's absolutely fine to keep your body in check. I do eat healthy food. I try to stick to what I think is healthy. My healthy may not be suitable for someone else. The oil that suits me or the ghee that suits me may not suit another person. but you need to try and see what suits you, where you have good digestion. I think if your body digests food properly and your motion is good, everything is good itself, it proves that your digestive system is good and you're healthy. That's a very big thing. So that's the main thing about physical health. And of course, I like to stay active. I do not want to like sit in one place and not do anything. I'm not saying I necessarily work out every day because I have a good metabolism, but I try to stay active, and if they're not very active days, I do want to work out or do something. And with mental health, yes, that's a very challenging question. But all of us try to get better with mental health and we learn every day, right? So I think keeping yourself calm through every situation is the best thing possible. We get so worried about something on one day, the next day we realize it was nothing. It was not worth going through that stress at all. And I heard and I experienced that there's nothing worse than stress. Like people say alcohol is bad, drinking is bad, this is bad. Stress is worse than everything else. It shows on your face. Even when I have been stressed for a few days, I suddenly see my skin is not the same, I don't look the same, the eyes are sunken. So taking stress is the worst thing for your mental health and physical health, because the mental health affects your physical health. So I think I am trying my best to not see stress in a very painful way, and I think that's one solution I'm trying to figure. So yeah, that is the mental health part. You see things, you try your best and you see how things work out. That's the motto that I follow right now. And don't expect too much from anybody. I think that's very important in any field for anyone, whether it's your family members, whether it's everybody. Just I think meditation and yoga are great if you're able to do it, and eat healthy food.